Welcome back to the channel. If you've ever wanted to escape the highway and experience a side of Arizona that most people never get to see, you are in the right place. Today we're taking you on an incredible journey through a hidden canyon accessible only by rail. Get ready because we are climbing aboard the legendary Verde Canyon Railroad. Looking at the map, you can see exactly where this hidden gem is tucked away. The Verde Canyon Railroad departs from the historic town of Clarkdale, Arizona. Location-wise, it's in the perfect spot, sitting just about 25 minutes southwest of the Red Rocks of Sedona and a 2-hour drive straight north from the Phoenix Metro. The tracks run for 20 miles through the untouched landscape, ultimately taking you all the way out to the historic old ghost ranch station of Perkinsville before making the return trip home. Our adventure starts right here at the Clarkdale Depot, which is tucked away just a short drive from Sedona. Before you even catch a glimpse of the train, the station layout really sets the mood. It feels like stepping back into a classic Southwestern type of hub, but with all the modern comforts you'd want before a long ride. We arrived about an hour early. That gave us plenty of time to explore the grounds. There's a fantastic outdoor patio area where you can grab a bite to eat, relax, and soak in the mountain air. There is also a museum on the depot grounds where you board the train called the John Bell Railroad Museum. The museum is housed inside a vintage, renovated railroad boxcar, which makes it really unique. Inside, there is a great collection of over a century's worth of local history, including historic photographs, authentic old railroad equipment, and displays that tell the stories of native communities and settlers who shaped the Verde Valley. It is free to look through and perfect for a quick walkthrough while waiting to board the train. After you see the museum, make your way over to the gift store. It is packed with everything from local Arizona copper gifts to t-shirts, artwork, books about the rich mining history of the Verde Valley. If you love unique souvenirs, make sure you budget a little extra time to shop here. This is also where the cafe is, and you can purchase breakfast items, cheeseburgers, chicken sandwiches, chicken tenders, salads, and sweet treats to eat before or to take with you on the train ride. See, that's the Yuma train, and then you can walk out the back with mommy or daddy, and then see this open one, and there's benches on it. That's where we can sit while the train's going and you have a little bit better view. And that one will come, but we share it with Sycamore. In the inside, we have our own table. Soon enough, it is time to board the train. It's pulled by these beautifully restored vintage locomotives, and the quarter-mile string of passenger cars stretching down the tracks is an awesome sight. The staff is very friendly, checking tickets and guiding everyone to their specific cars. Everybody's very excited, lining up, eager to step back in time and go for our train ride.
We do not allow firearms or smoking on the train or in our depot facilities. Please stand in the walkways between the cars as it blocks the flow of traffic and can be unsafe. Listen for some more safety rules of the rails after boarding. Again, it is our pleasure to have you ride with us today. We hope that you'll enjoy this historic journey on one of America's top scenic railroads and acclaimed Arizona treasure.
Now let's talk about how the booking process works. Book online in advance and note that the train frequently sells out. Our tickets were around $125 per person and included a private 4-seat booth made up of 2 small couches with a spacious table and plenty of room to stretch out and relax. One of the best perks you will see the moment you sit down. Waiting at our booth was a complimentary snack plate for each person. It was an awesome spread with high-quality meats, cheeses, crackers, and a few sweet treats that were surprisingly fresh and delicious. For drinks, your ticket includes a complimentary toast, champagne or cider, as well as access to standard water and sodas. If you want something a bit stronger, they have a fully stocked cash bar right inside the car where you can purchase premium craft beers, local Arizona wines, and signature cocktails to enjoy throughout the trip. Each guest has access to an open-air viewing car shared with the passenger car next to you. If you want the 4 seats to yourself, You do need to purchase all 4 tickets of those couches, otherwise you could have somebody else sitting with your group.
Maybe when you get down to a point down here, you might see further down into the canyon.
Alright, so right now on the right side of the bridge, we're going to be going past this green gauging pole that's going to be down there in the river. It's going to be up against a red brick wall. Not brick wall, but a red wall. Sorry, and that gauging pole is about 40 feet high, and it gauges the depth of the river down there. About 2.5 years ago, all the snow that was in this valley melted away, and then it rained for 3 days and 3 nights, resulting in a 40-foot flood. That pole is about 42 feet high, and then it'll give you an idea about how deep that water actually was. Almost completely covered it.
There's the river. Said it's down here closer to the red. See the green there? See the green?
Ticket prices generally range between $120 to $140 per person, depending on the season. For that price, you get a solid 3.5 to 4 hour round trip excursion. The train travels a total of 40 miles, departing from the depot in Clarkdale and heading 20 miles deep into the wilderness to the historic abandoned railway town of Perkinsville. Because there are no roads leading into this part of the canyon, the train is literally the only way to witness these protected landscapes. Once you reach Perkinsville, the locomotives safely unhook, move to the opposite end of the train, and pull everyone back along the exact same track, giving you a second chance to catch anything you missed on the way out. Note that the train does not turn around, so your view out your window will not change, but you can always step outside to the open airway car and just take a look at the other side and check out those views. As the train gently pulls away from the train station, the scenery transforms almost instantly, plunging you into a breathtaking wilderness of vibrant green cottonwood trees, contrasted against towering walls of brilliant crimson red rocks. It's a photographer's absolute paradise and was so beautiful. The coolest feature of the Verde Canyon Railroad is that every indoor passenger car is paired with its own dedicated open-air viewing car. I ended up spending the vast majority of my time standing right out there in the open air. There is nothing quite like the feeling of the breeze in your face, listening to the rhythmic rumble of the tracks, and having completely unobstructed 360-degree panoramic views of the canyon walls looming overhead. Inside the train, the climate-controlled cars are air-conditioned and beautifully maintained, with plush seating and large windows. It's incredibly cozy if you want to cool off, but the energy out on the viewing platforms is hard to beat. As you glide along the path of the Verde River, the guides point out hidden eagle nests or ancient geological formations and historic remnants of old pioneer trails. Every bend in the track reveals a completely new angle of the massive red cliffs and lush desert vegetation. I'm going to leave you to enjoy the train ride, and I'll check back in before the train enters the tunnel. Here we are about to enter the tunnel. The train stops at Perkinsville for about 15 minutes, during which passengers remain on board while the locomotives unhook from the front. The engines then pull forward onto a parallel runaround track, glide past the passenger cars, and reattach to the opposite end of the train to pull everyone back through the canyon. Without a doubt, one of the absolute highlights of the entire route happens when the train approaches a massive historic man-made obstacle, a 680-foot-long curved tunnel blasted straight through solid limestone rock over a century ago. We got to experience it twice, once on the way out and once on the way back, and it was a blast. As the train plunges into the pitch blackness of the mountain, a fun tradition takes over the open-air car. Right on cue, everyone on board lets loose and starts howling like wolves into the dark. The echoes bouncing off the raw stone walls are incredibly fun and hilarious, But the real magic happens just a moment later. As you finally burst out of the far side of the tunnel, the sudden explosion of bright Arizona sunlight illuminates a jaw-dropping canyon view that honestly takes your breath away. Stepping off the train back at the Clarkdale Depot, we couldn't stop talking about what an incredible day it was. If you are looking for a perfectly relaxing day trip that combines rich history, delicious snacks, and some of the most exclusive, untouched scenery in the American Southwest, the Verde Canyon Railroad belongs right at the top of your Arizona bucket list. If you enjoyed coming along on this journey with us, make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment letting me know if you'd ride this train, and hit subscribe for more travel adventures. Until next time, keep exploring, and we'll see you in the next video.